One of the painful things in football is being ahead comfortably and not going ahead to win those games. It is very, very painful. Today's game, I think I would describe today's game with one word, and that word is Chelsea switched off. Honestly, because you cannot be a team that starts slow in a game, because in the last couple of games under Lime Rizuna, Chelsea usually starts slow in all the games. Is it that Chelsea concede first, or Chelsea find a way to come back towards the end of the game, or Chelsea just finds a way, to win the game? Now, in the last game against Wolves, Chelsea started well, right? We saw that again against Leeds. You cannot go from a team that starts well down to a team that don't finish well in football. So I think Chelsea just switched off today. Chelsea had no business dropping points, let alone drawing this game today, because you were comfortably ahead. You were in cruise control. You had everything going on for you against this Leeds side. Yes, Leeds, like I said in my preview, Leeds are a banana skin. They are a very, very difficult side. I was even surprised not to see Calvert-Lewin today. Probably he's injured or probably had a disciplinary issues or something. Leeds are a difficult team, and we saw that when Chelsea went over, to Leeds United. Chelsea lost that game 3-1. Now, Chelsea started well in this game, no doubt. Chelsea was in cruise control. Chelsea, got the first goal in the 26 minutes, through an assist, from Cole Palmer, to João Pedro, and Chelsea got the goal, which was a very, very good worked out goal from Santos to Cole Palmer to João Pedro. 3 passes destroyed the defense of Leeds. Chelsea got the first goal. The second goal was a penalty. Another penalty. João Pedro has won Chelsea 3 penalties in 2 games, which is a good one. Cole Palmer converted, and that was the second goal. Chelsea was in cruise control. Chelsea Chelsea controlled the game at that point. Chelsea was comfortable at that point. Now it was the changes. The changes affected this game, because when the changes came in, the likes of Pedro Neto came in, or the fact that you did not literally pull out Achipong, and I will not blame him, because Achipong had a good game. If not for that mistake that cost Chelsea the second goal, Chelsea considered a penalty to give Leeds United the first goal. And to me, that was a very, very poor one from Caicedo. I think Caicedo should be blamed for that one. Chelsea considered that at that moment, I was expecting Chelsea to take the game to them. I was expecting Chelsea to put one further and to get the third goal and seal this game. But at that point, Chelsea dropped off again. And at that point, Chelsea conceded again. A silly mistake, a silly error, and a silly goal for Chelsea to concede. That was a very, very poor one for me. To me, I don't think Chelsea had any business dropping point, or any business, dropping point or drawing this game per se. To me, I think it was a very, very poor one from Chelsea, and I am very, very sad, pissed, and angry that Chelsea actually drew this game, because if it was a 1-1 affair and Chelsea probably lost, it's fine. Or probably it was a 0-0 and Chelsea maybe, lost. I understand, but you are 2 goals ahead. 2 goals ahead is comfortable. 2 goals ahead is just you waiting for 1 goal to seal it up at that point. But it was a very poor game. So Chelsea went from being a good team, being a poor team in the first half, to being a poor team in the second half. And, it was a very sad. Now, apart from the whole Chelsea dropping points and the whole negative part of this game, let's talk about some positives. João Pedro, like I said in my last game, game after the Wolves, I think João Pedro has actually transformed under this new coach, and he's a very good one. A player who has scored 5 goals in 5 games for Lime Rizuna in the Premier League is massive. He has turned his game around. He's brilliant, in that front, and he has done a very good job, under Lime Rizuna already. And this is the player that has scored 5 in 5, and the only player in the Premier League, quote unquote, who has the most goals that signed this season. The new signing this season in the Premier League that has the most goals is João Pedro. So he's doing a very brilliant job for Lime Rizuna in Chelsea. Palmer has been magnificent. Last game was an hat-trick. This game was supposed to get 2 goals if he didn't miss that sitter towards the end of the game. Chelsea should have won this game. So Palmer has also rejuvenated under this new coach. Has been doing well, especially in the last game and when he got back from injury. Now, the 5 things we learned in this game. Like I said, Chelsea switched off. And Chelsea had no business switching off in this game. Secondly, Chelsea lose concentration. You cannot afford to do that against a Leeds side that can hurt you, against a Leeds side that are looking for every opportunity to get back into the game. So I think that was a very, very poor. You cannot switch off and lose concentration in a game like this. When you are playing in front of your fans, you have every possibility for you to win this game. So why would you throw away a 2-goal lead? I think that was a very, very poor one. That was a very poor one. Overall, Chelsea started well. It was a very good start in this game. Starting the first half where Chelsea was confident in the first half, took possession of the game, was the cruise control. In the second half was a different case entirely. Another thing I noticed, especially in the first half, because that was where Chelsea actually played the best game. Chelsea build-up was fast. Chelsea transition was fast. And that was a very, very good one, today against this Leeds side. Having that start, having that transition, that was what led to the first goal for Chelsea, and it was a very good one also. João Pedro being prolific is another thing we learned today. Massive. He's reborn and is massive under this new coach. And Chelsea won so many duels in this game. But the positives will not make too much sense right now. Why? Because Chelsea dropped points. If Chelsea had won this game, all these points would have made sense. But that is how football can quickly change. That is how things can quickly change in football. I know you cannot win all the games. I know you cannot win all the matches. But majority of those home games are a no-brainer. Majority of those home games are a possibility, a must for you to win. Look at Manchester United. They are trying, to get ahead of Chelsea. They are trying to give Chelsea a run for their money to get that fourth position. So you need to always take advantage of your points. You need to always take advantage. All right, so I think today it was just a very, very poor one for Chelsea towards the end of the game. If you want to talk about the performance, it was good, but the lack of concentration at the end cost Chelsea this game. And I don't think Lime Rizuna should be spared for this one, because his changes, bringing in the likes of Pedro Neto and also the rest, changed that attacking threat that Chelsea were supposed to have going forward to kill off the game and finish up the game. But let me know what you think concerning this game. Who was the man of the match? Where did the faults come from at the end of the day? Because trust me, I think Achipong was having a good game until that mistake. Also, Caicedo as well. But let me know what you think about this game. Who impressed you? Who disappointed you also in this game? Share your thoughts in the comment section. If you are new to this channel, hit the like button. Please subscribe to this channel. It's very, very important. Hit the notification bell until I come your way again next time. I remain your boy Mike Way. Stay cool. Cheers.